We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Thomas Jefferson, The Declaration of Independence. Thomas Jefferson, one of our founding fathers, designed the Declaration of Independence to escape from a government that did not give the people the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. He expected the United States government to uphold these unalienable rights for the people. But the government that our people fought so hard for has failed us. The United States government doesn't protect these rights for all human beings, not for people back then, nor for its citizens now. The government allowed slavery and then transitioned to allowing racism, segregation, and the overall oppression of its citizens. Liberty is defined by the Oxford Dictionary as the state of being free within a society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority on one's ways of life, behavior, or political views. A government that supposedly upheld liberty, allowed, and prospered off of the use of slavery. From the website, Slavery and the Making of America, a quick overview of what slaves had to endure is this. Enslaved men and women were beaten mercilessly, separated from loved ones arbitrarily, and regardless of sex, treated as property in the eyes of the law. Slavery existed since the birth of America, the government allowing this horrible violation of liberty to last for years. A government that adequately protected liberty for all human beings would not allow slavery to enter in the first place, let alone for the time it lasted in the United States. Since that time, slavery has been abolished, conditions have bettered, things have improved. Yet people in this country are still being oppressed and marginalized. According to the text End of Policing, African Americans are disproportionately victims of police shootings. Black teens are up to 21 times more likely than white teens to be killed by police. People of color are still being oppressed. A government that allows so many people to be shot by their police, often fatally, is not one that protects the life of its citizens. Today also, minors are being put in jail left and right. The novel Just Mercy by Bryan Stevenson states that, for years, we've been the only country in the world that condemns children to life imprisonment without parole. Nearly 3,000 juveniles have been sentenced to die in prison. Children are prosecuted as adults and live their lives in prison. They are punished without even a chance for rehabilitation. The government just lets this happen. These children can never move on or even attempt to attain happiness, a so-called unalienable right that the government was supposed to protect. A government that protected the rights of the citizens wouldn't allow all of the injustices that we see today. Yes, government reforms have been put in place to better things and people are working to fix injustices, but none of this is enough to say that our government is truly protecting the rights of its people. The United States government does not adequately protect the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all human beings.